Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Vince and welcome to Ironbug VR. Today, I am looking at Sniper Elite VR Winter Warrior on the MetaQuest 3.
The gun began to fire.
We are once again reliving our memories of war as an Italian resistance soldier during World War II. This time around, we must uncover and destroy new Nazi wonder weapons and drive the Nazi forces out of our homeland. Now, I have only played the campaign missions so far. I spent most of my time moving through enemy bases, going from checkpoint to checkpoint. And you will be killing patrolling Nazis as you go through and looking for objectives to complete. Because we were in tight quarters, the handgun was my main weapon throughout most of the missions. The combat has you manually reloading weapons, which I think is a must for any VR game with firearms. The aiming of the weapons is easy and felt good. The footage might look shaky, and my aiming might look hard to do, but it's because I have a medical problem and not the game itself. Even with my medical problem of having extremely shaky hands, I found it really easy to aim in this game. Returning to the game is the sweet kill cam, crushing bones and exploding organs. Kill cam reminds me a lot of Mortal Kombat. Just the intense death scenes. I love it. It's one of my favorite parts of the Sniper Elite games. Some of the objectives you'll have to do is like placing a bomb, opening a safe, but they all result in the same thing. Pointing your finger at something and holding the right grip. It's really boring. The combat of the game felt alright, but a little too easy. If you just took cover and waited a little bit, it felt like the enemies slowed down or just didn't remember where you were, and they were easy to pin off. During the game, you'll be looking for intel files, codes for safes, and you'll find a variety of different weapons to pick up as well.
A meeting invitation. My objective, but
nothing is really hidden or hard to find, but the stages are a nice size and you will do a bit of exploring throughout them. Also, the handguns and weapons you find all have different stats on them, which makes it fun to find as well. One of my biggest problems with the game is the grip system and storing your weapons. Like here, I tried to holster the pistol and it fell to the ground. You have to really hold it in place in order for it to holster. And then picking it up, as you can see, is a huge problem. You have to get it lined up perfectly and then pull towards you. And if you don't, yeah, it's gonna cause you to die or just get frustrated and leave the weapon on the ground. Alright, so here I pick up the weapon and I try to cock it and it pulls out my handgun. And then of course, trying to pick up the handgun again. It's just so much fun. Another fault in the game is the enemy AI sometimes is just dumb. Like here, I just shot that guy in the head and this guy wasn't even alert and walking backwards into me. And I'm not quietly walking up to him or anything. Now here's another problem. These little stones on the ground, I can't walk over them. I hate when games use small little objects to block a path. But come on, stones on the ground?
La Villa.
I gotta say though, this game has some moments where the graphics look amazing. You gotta pet the dead. Here's another problem I come into. I like room scaling in games, moving around to look around corners, just a few little steps and ducking myself. But it kept telling me it was out of bounds and I'm only moving like 1 or 2 steps left or right. Really killed it for me since this is my favorite way to move in games when I'm around the corner. Climbing also felt really bad. It felt as clunky as it looks there. Overall, I feel this game was a letdown. I was expecting a much more polished game. Although it is priced low, I still don't think it justifies what we were given. I'm gonna have to give this one 3 out of 5 stars. It's about an average FPS. I don't think I'm gonna complete it. Like here, look at this. I kept picking up the grenade when I was trying to load the gun. It's a bit of a headache. And then here again, I gotta point at the body to search it and hold the grip. They could have came up with something better. Well, thanks guys for watching. I hope this enlightens you on what the game is like. And until next time, cheers.
I needed to be quick.